Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bears will put total leather to crank us up. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Cougars offense has the ball first today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Takes the easy one to the back. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Houston going up tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Owen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. They send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the shot. Finds a spot in the middle. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw again. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Running wide open down the gut of the field. 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Bears!
A really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, they'll break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Owen. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. So Baylor's offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Coffee. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Oh, better look out. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Now, a 4th down.
The Bears will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Here comes the Houston offense once again.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Running back searching for a hole. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Perkins. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, the ground game. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. On the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
You You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Has to get there to move the sticks. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Coffee. Steps away to find some room. Quarterback got it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Westbrook. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On his way from around the 50. Not able to pop the big return, and they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Coffee. Quarterback adapting. He'll throw it right on the money. And he'll be brought down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Caught in the backfield. It's Daniels.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you can tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Wants to go up top. It's on target and complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Got it behind the line. It's Daniels. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Coffee. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
And he's going to bring it out. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. It's complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And his slips just inside that right upright. That'll close the gap to 14. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Coffee. Now he's going to break the pocket. Now he's looking into the middle. He's got it on the outside. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out to the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. The Bears want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Looking to throw. Going for 6. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field.
Okay, ready?
He'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Dropping back, it's Coffee. Finds it back in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Got it looking for a first. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage on the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. They'll go to the counter play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Got his man on the right. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Got a man. On the move is the 30. Gashing the knee on the right. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun. Give on the inside. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Coffee. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Daniels. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take off. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Looking to throw, it's Coffee. Got it in the middle, it's Westbrook.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Westbrook. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe...
Touchdown, Baylor! A great catch and run for 6. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth-quarter lead.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Perkins. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of.
There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Near the 4-yard line. First and goal, Houston.
Looking to throw again. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Buffalo is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble. May want to head out early and grab a table at the Anchor Bar. They're trailing by 14 to Eastern Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. The pull and throw off the RPO. Open space at the 25. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive going to the air. Lets it fly. Grabbed in the middle. It's Owen. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. 2nd down now after the sack. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. This offense plenty happy enough with the that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty.
On the ready. Black 24. Black 20. Lasso.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Still running at the 40. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. The Houston offense ready to go back to work.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator. Try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. makes the catch. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Cougars! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in